Good afternoon and welcome to week 2 of Social Work 7065, Macro Theory and Practice. Thank you for submitting all of the quizzes and the discussion board posts. I think everyone got theirs in on time. Another thing people need to, if you haven't confirmed your course participation, make sure you do that already. As long as you've done a quiz or a discussion post or even asked me a question, that will still count as course participation. So last week we learned what macro practice is and also what the macro social environment is. Individual people are embedded not only in their families, but also in communities and the organizations in which they work and interact in the broader society at large. And macro practitioners specialize in working in communities, with communities as clients, and also with organizations as clients. This is best seen as a complement, part of a career path for social work. This week we're going to get into leadership in social work with some attention to Jane Addams, sometimes considered the primary originator of macro practice. You're also going to take a leadership inventory and learn your preferred leadership style under the situational leadership theory. So that should be very revealing because we are all training to be leaders in the profession. So it's good to know how your leadership style can change depending on where your team is and where individuals in the team are, as well as the kinds of tasks they're doing on a given project. Another thing we're going to do, like Jane Addams did with the settlement houses, we're going to do practice doing a community asset map, and there's a link both in the syllabus and in Canvas on a handout that you just fill out and you'll upload for the quiz. Okay, some logistics. Some people have asked where the Canvas calendar is. There is a calendar icon on the left, and that shows you the individualized due dates for the discussion board posts. It also shows you the due dates for any assignment in any class you have. It doesn't have your name on it, I think, because the designers assumed that you're the only one looking at your Canvas site. So if you see a due date, that's the due date for you. I didn't design Canvas, anyway, I'll just leave that. If you can't make the due date for discussion board post, just let me know and I can switch it to another week. Now, another thing, it's helpful to ask your questions on the questions about the course discussion board if it's a general question about the class. Anything specific to your particular situation you can ask individually. One thing that came out of that is someone suggested let's have a separate board to plan or pitch the group project, which will be the community analysis and intervention plan. So I created that. So far, one person has posted an idea. You really should pick your groups this week because next week you'll need to turn in a group contract with your group. If you aren't sure and you want me to just assign you to a group, just let me know and I can start doing that. And if I assign you to a group and within a week or two you realize that's not really working out, you can let me know and we can figure out a better configuration. I ask you to get into groups by the end of the second week because this group project takes a lot of work and it really takes the whole semester to plan and execute. Okay, so by the end of this week, you'll know about what makes a good leader. You'll know about how groups and members of teams evolve over time. And you'll also think about, learn about social justice and fairness in organizations and communities. I will see you next week. I will try to get the week 3 module up early. However, I am going out of town for the Society for Social Work and Research. Okay, bye-bye.